Hey guys! So this has been a long time coming, but for those who don't know, for the past year or so, I've been working on a portfolio for Sheridan College for their animation program, and I got in, I got accepted, and I'm so excited, so happy about this. I've been wanting to study animation for the past couple years, and I'll finally get to go to school this year. So looking forward to that. So I thought it'd be fun to show you guys the portfolio I submitted, the accepted portfolio that I submitted, because I was really proud of it, and I showed my portfolios last year, so I thought might as well show this one too for anyone who's interested in seeing it. So let's get started. I have my little dancing guys there. So basically the portfolio is split into sections. So they ask you to draw certain things for each section. So the first section was figure drawing. So they asked for you to submit 2 drawings that were long poses, so more than 5 minutes. So I submitted these 2 poses, and basically it just focuses on, focuses on structure and form and anatomy, which was a big thing for me. I really studied this section a lot, probably the most out of any of the other sections. And then there's these short poses too. They were less than 5 minutes, or they were supposed to be less than 5 minutes. These both were 1 minute each. So it's just very quick, just kind of getting the whole pose in, getting the movement in, the gesture, if you will. And I was really happy with these ones, honestly. I did so many drawings. Guys, you have no idea. I did so many drawings. And a big part of that actually was I went to the Animation Portfolio Workshop, APW, they're in Toronto, and they were so helpful with figure drawing out of the whole portfolio. I think figure drawing was the thing that was the most helpful. I really gained an appreciation for it, and they really had a lot of really good resources for it and taught me a lot of really good techniques. So I'm very thankful for that. Would really recommend them, and I'm very excited to be working with them. So yeah. Then the next section was hand drawing. They gave a prompt. So the prompt was you had to hold one hand holding a small object and then throwing that same object. They changed the prompt every year, so this wasn't the same as a couple years before, but so I just put this next to each other so you could see kind of how they look. But I drew my dad's hand because he has fun hands. He has a lot of details in his hands, so I thought it'd be fun to draw. So I drew him throwing a playing card. This was pretty pretty difficult. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, what poses I wanted to do. The actual drawing the hands part was pretty fun, and I it was good to draw all the details and stuff. I just kind of did drafts over and over again, but I didn't know what I wanted to do for the action, basically. So I spent the last couple weeks before the portfolio figuring that out. Pretty happy with this one though, or with the thing I chose, because I did a lot of different objects, so yeah. Then the next section was character rotation. So basically they asked to design a character and then draw that character from different angles. So it was a front view, 3/4 view, side view, and then 3/4 back view. So I designed this little dinosaur character because I was really struggling with an idea for what to do. So I was looking at Yoshi, and I was playing a lot of Super Mario 3D World, and I love Plessy from that game. He's a very cute character, so I kind of combined them a little bit, and I came up with this cute little flower shop dinosaur character. Very cute and squishy. I'm very happy with him. Yeah, but I came up with a lot of designs for this section. I really did not know what I wanted to do for a while, so I'm pretty happy with this one. Then the next section was short animation. So basically they had a little character sheet, and they asked to basically, I have something that looks almost the exact same, but they asked to animate a thumb drive. So it was this design basically with this little circle and the string and everything. So they just asked to animate it just doing anything, basically very open for a couple seconds basically, so it didn't have to be too long. And I was really worried about this section. I was sure this was gonna tank my score, to be quite honest. I was very convinced I was gonna get a bad score on this, so I'm really happy I got a good mark on it. I was pretty, like, it was very frustrating to just draw the frames and, like, go through and fix it, and, like, yeah, very difficult. But yeah, so it was satisfying to see it all come together, definitely. So that was good. Then the next section, this is like the biggest part of the portfolio. It's worth 20 marks. So, and the portfolio is out of 100 marks, so it's 1/5 of the entire portfolio. So, and it's also like marked the most harshly, so it's kind of like, you know, it's like a hit or miss basically if you get good marks on it. So I really, for the whole time I was working on the portfolio, I had no clue what I wanted to do for this section. Only like up until a month before the deadline, I like decided on this this prompt basically. So they asked, for the storyboard section, they ask you to draw this like fox character here, but then they also ask you to make a story with the prompt slow and steady wins the race. So I was really struggling to think of like a good idea for it. I remember I was playing a lot of Animal Crossing while I was working on my portfolio as like a stress relief, and I remember I had a dream of like me coming up with a idea for this, and it was like, you know how in Animal Crossing, if you play Animal Crossing, you know in Animal Crossing, like if you like the bug will like land on the stump and then you like have to sneak up on it and then catch it. That's kind of what I was going for here. So in the dream I'd come up with that idea for my portfolio. So I was like, I gotta do it. It's a prophecy. And I'm very happy I did, because clearly it paid off, because I got 19 out of 20. So I'm pretty happy with this, with the storyboard, honestly. The actual like storyboarding part wasn't the hardest part for me. It was just coming up with a story, honestly, like coming up with an idea, which is pretty silly, but whatever. I like storyboarding, so this was not like painstaking or anything. It was just coming up with ideas. I came up with so many ideas. Very embarrassing how I just really could not land on anything, but whatever, that's alright. Then the next section is perspective line drawing, which is just like layouts. They just wanted, people to draw an indoor room and an outdoor layout basically. So I did this Persian rug shop, where it's meant, you know, like inspired by like Persian rug shops. And then I did this outdoor layout of like a lake with like houses and mountains and stuff. Very satisfied with these. These were probably like my favorite things to draw out of the entire portfolio. A little stressful because for a while I didn't know if these were gonna work. Like I thought like this was just too simple. Like there's no furniture basically. So I thought maybe it was kind of risky of not having any like actual furniture. But then I realized like this has like structures and like more kind of furniture than this does. So I thought maybe it'd make up for that. I guess it did, because I got 14 out of 15. But yeah, these were definitely the most fun for me to do. I'm very satisfied with these. I'm just like, this one was so fun. Like I've never really, like, I didn't have a lot of references, like art references to use. I mostly was looking at photos. So it was cool to kind of like design like a space based off of things that I have experienced or things I was researching, because, you know, I am Middle Eastern, so I thought it'd be cool to have that kind of like influence in my portfolio. And then this one was just fun because I just like lakes. I don't know what to say, I just like lakes. So yeah, very cool. Then this section is the section I scored the least on. To be quite honest, I don't really know why. I will probably ask people, or I will kind of do some more self-reflection on it, but I don't know, whatever, it's okay. I mostly, because I really wanted to include art that I actually enjoyed. Like I was gonna make more pieces for this section, but I realized like it just wouldn't have been genuine, and I wouldn't have really enjoyed it anyways, and then it would have shown in the art that I included. So I did like this little character compilation. This is just like a lineup from one story, and then these are random characters. This is my Sona, which is my new my profile picture. And then I did these studies, digital studies. I just put them in like in one page. I did this little portrait painting thing. I did this. This was a commission, and I just did like a layout, so I included the colored one. I did the line art version, and then all the like sketches I did for it. This is like character exploration, so this is my OC. and some expressions for her, and then a room design, concept sketches, and then final room design for her. I included a clip from my Dead Mom animatic. Nope, let's not do that. I don't want to get copyrighted. And then this is some sketchbook pages, mostly observations, so just like people drawings. I wanted to include more like fun, kind of quirky stuff, but I don't know, I didn't think it would really, I didn't think it was necessary, I guess. So I'm not really sure why I got 12 out of 15. I mean, it's not that bad of a mark, but compared to the rest of my portfolio, it like is considerably lower. I'm sure it's just the quality of the work I included. I know it wasn't as amazing and polished as it could have been, but whatever. It's alright. I'm not too mad about it. I got in, so I'm not really fighting Sheridan about that, but yeah. So that was my personal section, and this is just the score sheet. So my total score was 92. Every year there's a different cutoff, so basically if you want to get into the program you have to get a certain score on the portfolio. So this year there's a domestic score. I'm Canadian, so I'm domestic, and there's an international score. So the domestic one this year was 87, I believe, and then the international one was 91. So I got a 92, so I made it. But then last year it was actually higher. So the year before, when I applied, I actually applied, this is my second time applying. So the first time I applied, I got a 76, I believe, and the cutoff that year was 89. So I was so convinced that the cutoff was going to be 89 this year or higher. I thought it was going to be like, 90, 91 or something. So, yeah, I was pretty convinced that I was not going to make it, but I'm glad I got a 92. It's a lot higher than I thought I would get. So I'm very grateful, very grateful. This was really a trek. This was so much work, so much time and dedication, and I'm really happy that I made it, I guess, that I made it this far. I really was not convinced that I even, was good enough to go to this school. Obviously, I got into some programs last year, and I was excited to go to them. It was just, with COVID, I didn't really want to go to online school. So, kind of mixed with that and the feeling that just, maybe this wasn't cut out for me, I wasn't really motivated to work on any art. But then suddenly, while I was working on this portfolio, something just, clicked. And I just really wanted to get in. I guess it was just kind of I had a goal finally, and everything was kind of looking like it was getting better with the pandemic. So I'm really glad that I stuck it through, because I feel like I feel like it just paid off, I guess. And I'm really excited to study at this school. Just excited to study animation in general. I've just been looking forward to it so much, and I can't wait to be around other artists and improve my art as much as I can, and just make art, I guess. I'm just really excited to make more art. And this portfolio was just a big step for me. So I'm really glad to show you guys this portfolio. I really hope that you guys liked it. And for anyone who is planning to apply, who's watching this, just hang in there, I guess. I don't know. I really, truly had I was planning on just accepting another program before the results came out, because I was just convinced I wasn't gonna get in. But I guess just be confident in yourself and take care of yourself and make art that you want to make, and things will work out, I guess. So thanks for watching.